Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by. These are 12 by 24 glazed tiles, and this is a main bathroom on the second floor. To your right is a tub shower.
This is my favorite floor, Adam.
And this is my favorite floor, by the way. And to your right, on the other side, is going to be cabinets and a toilet.
Well, just the soft, like the pattern. Like it's a nice.
That's my carpenter
Nice
there.
mixture,
He's such a great kid. Mind that register. It's just there to make sure that when they put a new one, it'll fit in properly. As you can see, when you shut the door, it will break the tile, and when they put the hardwood, it'll split the difference. I just want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for sticking with me. So these are my 12 by 24s, and there's an arrow on the back. My first course, I'll go up, second, down, third, up again, fourth, down. So I leave a 1/4 inch from that wall. I always like to have a full and the cuts towards the cabinet. Just grab a tile and just gauge it dry and see what that cut's going to be against the cabinet wall. And it's going to be a 6-inch cut, I believe, to that cabinet wall. I'm just measuring for my titanium tile edge. I cut that and I place it right between the end of the 2x4. And that is going to be the 3/4 inch hardwood that they're installing later on. So just grab your square and put it against that tile edge and just mark a line. And this is called my dummy line. I want to see how square this room is going to be. Just put it right on that line. Stretch it out. Line everything up and strike a line. Just like that. Grab your tape measure and just take a measurement from that cabinet wall to the line and then transfer it to the other side and see how square we are. If it's off 1/8 or 1/4 inch, you're fine, okay? So take that mark from that dummy line to the tile and then just mark it at the end of that wall there, the back wall. You see how I'm butt up? And usually with these tubs, you'll get some humps. They're not always perfect, guys, so it's nothing unusual. Now, I'm not starting a full against that tub. I'm going to jog in a 1/4 inch from that other wall. See how it bows? So grab your tile, mark that tile where your first course is, and strike that line. Just like that. Now grab your tape measure, and let's double check from that wall to that wall and see if we're good. And it looks like we have success. Now grab your tile and put it up there, mark it, and do the same thing with your square. I'm using a pail just to hold that line until I'm strike a line. Easy peasy. There we go. That's my horizontal line, so I have a vertical and a horizontal, and that way I stay on track. Just grab a tile and just mark your vent. Make sure you butt up against that tile edge and mark that. Grab your square, hit all 4 points, and just mark your tile. And that's what I'm going to take out. So I took that downstairs and I used my grinder. And remember, guys, I'm going with my arrow. On this one, I'm going to go down. And the second course, I'll go up. Grab your tile and mark that again. Flip your tile around. Just butt that up against the tub. And just give me 1 second and I'll give you a better bird's eye view. And there you go. Just like that. Now, leave a little bit of a gap between that tub. Don't go tight, all right? The reason why is you need a little bit of expansion, because if you're tight, the grout would crack and stuff like that. But what I usually do is grout, and then I use a translucent silicone against that tub and the tile. And you see how my metal is flush with that wood, the 2x4, as well as on the other side. And you see how that hardwood is flush with the tile edge. That's what I like. So I am using white cement, Schluter, all set, white. And I'm going to start buttering. Sorry, not budding, buttering. And I'm also using a half-notch trowel. As you can see, I go with one way with my trowel on the floor, and I cross, I butter the tile cross. You have to do a little bit of strength here, a little bit of shake and bake till you hit that tile ledge level. Just grab yourself a sponge and make sure that vent is clean. Perfect. So I'm just going to use that and just my level. Just make sure that first tile has to be true, vertical and horizontal. It's very important. Perfect. And just keep continuing. And we're going to do the back butter again. And use your hands and kind of shake and bake. One day I'll show you how I really do it. I butt my tile up and I use that first tile as a guide. I'm using my 1/16 spacers as well, okay? If you've got clip wedges, that's fine as well. As you can see, I always like to start a full against the tub if possible. It's just a little bit more beautiful that way. That's my opinion, but you are your own person and you can do it however you like. Once you get that first course nice and leveled, vertical and horizontal, it's easy peasy. It'll be a lot easier as you go along. Just put that level on there. Make sure you're nice and leveled, okay? Just like that. Make sure that bubble is nice. And just put it across. And just like that, okay, guys? Perfect. I'm going to time-lapse this. And what I usually do is the first day when I'm laying my tiles is I'll go so far towards the cabinet wall and I'll go do something else and I'll come back and I'll finish it off. Okay. Beautiful. And I'm just going to continue. Just use a little bit of strength. And like I said, shake and bake. And always remember, your levels are so important when you're doing tiles, framing, bricklaying. It's kind of the most important tool in my view, anyways. So, and when you're tiling, sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating, but as time goes on and you do it a lot, it becomes a lot easier. There's going to be times where you're like, ugh, not one of those days, but a lot of the days are good. And sometimes you get some bad days. But on something like this, it's it's a nice change from doing a big job. So, I'm just pre-cut everything, laid everything dry, then I pulled everything out, and I just go ahead and start plugging away. Thank you, everybody. Please stop by and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.